Good morning, boys and girls. This is your language arts lesson for Monday, March 30th. This week, we will talk, sing, read, and write about being responsible animal owners. Okay, kids, this is our question of the week. How can we be responsible animal owners? We're going to watch the video and then use the journal to respond to the prompt at the end of the clip.
How can we be responsible animal owners? Pets are our companions, and we need to treat them with respect and care. Responsible pet owners take care of their pets properly. They feed them, make sure that they get exercise, keep them clean and safe, and make sure they get appropriate care by veterinarians. Responsible owners also train their pets to be obedient and reprimand them when they are not. Responsible pet owners also consider other people and their pets, and realize that some people and animals prefer to stay at a distance. This week you will learn how responsible animal owners provide training, attention, and care. How can you be a responsible animal owner?
Okay, so I am going to assign this to you on the Pearson website so that you can watch this video one more time and then respond to the journal prompt at the end of the clip. And that can all happen online. Okay, so this is your student edition of Reading Street, and it's pages 256 through 257. I want you to look at the picture. What are these children doing to show that they can be responsible animal owners? Think about that for a moment. So, the children are giving food and water to the horses. What does a picture of washing a dog have to do with being a responsible animal owner? Well, it's important to keep animals clean. What else can animal owners do to keep an animal healthy? Taking them to the vet is one way they can keep an animal healthy. Listen for the amazing words behavior, cooperate, and obedient as you sing the Big Book song. So, here we go.
I just got a brand new puppy. He is really great, but he has a little problem. He won't cooperate. I can change that dog's behavior. I'll take him to school. Then he'll be obedient and follow every rule.
Okay, now you can sing along on your own. Follow the highlighted words. All right, the song says that a person can change a dog's behavior by taking it to school. Behavior means the way in which one acts or conducts oneself, especially towards others. How could this puppy show that he could cooperate when walking with his owner? Cooperate means to work jointly towards the same end. What would an obedient puppy do if his owner told him to sit? Well, an obedient puppy would sit quietly until his owner told him that it was okay to move. Obedient means complying with orders or requests. So those are 3 amazing words that you're working on this week. Here are your sound spelling cards. These consonant patterns have silent letters. The K in night is silent. You also see that in the words knit, knives, and knock. Let's take a look at this one over here. The W in wrench is silent. You also see that in the words wreck, wrap, and wrinkle. Finally, the G in the word sign is silent. And you can see and hear that in the words gnat and gnome. So these are your sound spelling cards for the week. And you will notice many of these consonant patterns in your spelling words for the week. I want you to open up your Reading Street book and turn to page 258 and 259. You can pause the video if you need a moment to do that. Look at the pictures on this page. I see a knight. When I say the word night, I hear the N sound at the beginning. In night, the sound N is spelled KN. Go ahead and read these 2 pages out loud. Once you are done, do page 409 in your Reader's and Writer's Notebook. Also, write your spelling words 2 times each, and please notice the consonant patterns that we have just learned in your spelling words. So, you can pause the video while you work on those 2 pages. Okay, boys and girls, now that you are done with your Reader's and Writer's Notebook page, go ahead and open Reading Street back up to 260 and 261. Our weekly concept is responsible animal owners. Take a look at page 261 in Reading Street. We're going to read the story Trouble at the Table. Today we are going to read about what happens when Victor feeds his baby sister. Follow along as I read the first paragraph. Victor put his baby sister Sarah in her high chair in the kitchen. He poured cereal into a bowl and filled a cup with milk. He placed them on the high chair tray. The first paragraph of Trouble at the Table tells me that Victor puts his baby sister Sarah in her high chair and places cereal and milk on her high chair tray. This happens at the beginning of the story and is part of the plot. Take a look at page 260. The skill of plot and theme are the strategy of background knowledge and the strategy, let me say that again. The skill of plot and theme and the strategy of background knowledge are tools that you can use to deepen your understanding of a text. So let's look at the bulleted items here under plot and theme. The plot is what happens at the beginning, middle, and end of the story. Sometimes a story's theme or the big idea is a lesson the author wants the reader to learn from the story. Use what you learned about plot and theme to use an organizer like this as you read Trouble at the Table. So you don't have to worry about turning this in to me, but you can take out a piece of scratch paper and make one of these little organizers, the boxes with the lines, beginning, middle, and end, and big idea, and try to fill that in as you read this. And it will help you understand what you're reading. So, background knowledge. Good readers use background knowledge to help understand what they read. When reading, think about what you already know to help you monitor and adjust your understanding. So at this time, I want you guys to please finish reading Trouble at the Table and see if you can use this little graphic organizer to help you deeper understand the story. So now you may work on page 311 in your Readers and Writers Notebook. Read the story and then follow the directions. So, kids, I want you, every time you're doing these pages, I really want you to look at the directions and you will see some highlighted words. Read and follow. So, that should help you keep track of what you're expected to do. Read the story, follow the directions. So, you have a short story here. You are going to underline some things, draw 2 lines under some things, and circle some things, and then circle something else. So you've got some things to do here. I want you to read the story and follow the directions. Okay, now at this point, you're going to skip ahead in your Readers and Writers Notebook and work on page 419. You are going to read the story and follow the directions. This is another reading comprehension page where you are going to work on plot and theme. So it's a little bit out of order in your book, but it goes with the lesson you're working on this morning. So I thought we'd skip ahead and do that. Once you finish that, I have your vocabulary words I want you to work on. You're going to see it, say it, hear it, and define it. So we have the words chased, chewing, dripping, grabbed, practice, treat, and wagged. So chased means ran after someone. Chewing means grinding something between your teeth. Dripping, a liquid falling slowly, drop by drop. Grabbed, took hold of something suddenly. Practice, to repeat an action in order to improve, just like you practice your spelling every day. Treat, a special gift, often food, like sometimes you give your dog a treat. Wagged, moved from side to side, like your dog wags their tail. So, now that you've reviewed those words, those vocabulary words, you can work on page 410 in your Readers and Writers Notebook. You may pick a word from the box to finish the sentence and write the word on the line. So always remember, look at those highlighted words in the direction, pick and write. Pick a word from the box to finish the sentence, write the word on the line. So that's what you're going to do there. You'll do that on your own. Once you complete that, this week you will write a journal entry. A journal entry is a diary or a book for keeping a record of things that happen every day. In it, a person writes about events and feelings. Let's listen to a journal entry. So let's look at this one. It starts with the date at the top, and I'm going to track as I read out loud. You guys follow along with me, please. Mom forgot to set the alarm this morning. The whole family would have overslept, but Pepper came to the rescue. Pepper doesn't need a clock to know what time it is to get up. There she was at 6:30 a.m., patting my face with her paw. Once she saw that I was awake, she stretched, jumped off the bed, and meowed at me. Time for breakfast. I jumped out of bed to feed Pepper and to wake the rest of the family. It's a good thing that Pepper has me trained. So these are the key features of a journal entry. It tells about a person, it tells about a personal event or idea. It tells what the writer thinks or feels. And finally, it may include the date. So usually journal entries include the date. So I'm going to ask you guys to include that in your journal entry. So now that we've done that, let's take a look at your page. And what day is the writer telling about? Well, it says May 14th. I want you to circle that date. And what happened on May 14th? Mom forgot to set the alarm, but the cat woke the writer up. Underline the sentence that tells how Pepper woke the writer up. Well, it says, there she was at 6:30 a.m., patting my face with her paw. How did the writer feel about being awakened? Well, the writer was glad. I want you to write a personal journal entry telling about something that happened to you. Be sure to include the date and tell how you feel about what happened. So that is it for the day, boys and girls. That should keep you busy, and I want you to also work on your math. So I'll send a separate video about your math lesson. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you at our Zoom meeting at 11 o'clock. I'll be meeting in small groups from 11 to 12. If you ever get stuck, you can always message me on Class Dojo or email me and schedule a private Zoom conference, because I really do want to help you through all of your work. Anything you need, I'm here for you guys, okay? All right, I'll see you later. Bye.